My name is Andy, and this is the most magical podcast on earth. When I'm not on holiday at Walt Disney World, I'm planning a holiday to Disney. And when I'm not planning a holiday to Disney, I'm talking about Disney with other UK fans like me who make the trip to Orlando and the House of the Mouse. So if you too are crazy for Daisy, then this is the podcast for you. Or maybe you're the Disney novice just thinking about maybe planning your first trip to Walt Disney World and currently you feel like a bit of a Dumbo. Well, then this really is the podcast for you. Each episode, I'll be chatting to other Disney superfans from around the UK to share their memories and their magical tips from Walt Disney World. And this week, Jodie tells me something she did outside Walt Disney World.
They're all like on a sandpit, and then around the sandpit, there's crocodiles everywhere and alligators. So I was like, right, okay, am I safe here?
We'll find out what that is soon. Also, we'll be answering your Walt Disney World questions and getting the latest news from the parks. Everything you need to know for the most magical time. Make sure you keep in touch. Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. We are at PodMagical. This is the most magical podcast on earth as part of the Secret Recordings Network. Any podcast questions, any planning questions, send them over. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, PodMagical is where we are. Laura Ann is looking at doing a double stay next year, staying at both Disney and Universal. But which way round should we do it, Andy? Should we stay at Disney first or should we stay at Universal first? Oh, this is a tricky question because if it was up to me, if I could, there was any way around it, I'd stay at Universal in the middle. Because on your first day, you kind of want to go to Magic Kingdom and walk down Main Street and see the castle, don't you? But then on your last day, do you want to spend your last day of your holiday at Universal? So if you can, I would stay Universal in the middle. If you can't, I would stay at Universal in the end, towards the end of your holiday. And I would wait it so you're spending more days at Disney just because there are more parks and more things to do at Disney. But maybe on that last day before you come home, if you can, say you're flying home on the Saturday evening, maybe spend the Friday and Saturday morning over at Disney. Just get an Uber or a Lyft or a taxi over to Disney, even though you're staying at Universal. So if you had to, Disney first and Universal. If there was any option, Universal in the middle. Any questions? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, PodMagical is where we are. And if you'd love to come on the podcast and talk about Walt Disney World, it doesn't matter how many times you've been. If you've only been once and it was 20 years ago, I'd love to hear your memories. Just give me a shout. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, PodMagical. That's what Jodie did. She's this week's guest. We're going to talk Disney. So why do you love Walt Disney World, Jodie?
So, pretty much what obviously everyone else says. I love the way that it makes you feel when you're there. So obviously when you're there, you forget about everything, all your troubles at home, and you're just in the moment. You can be a big kid the whole time you're there. And just the feeling when you walk down Main Street and you can smell the food coming out of the bakery. That's one thing that always sticks with me. Whenever I go.
The smells, yeah. Just the sights, the sounds, the smell. It's a real revolution for the senses, isn't it, Walt Disney World?
Literally, just everything. Yeah, it's just amazing.
So when was the first time you went?
The first time I went was 2004.
Okay.
I think I was 9. Yes, I was 9 the first time we went. It was one of those ones parents were like, well, this is the only time we're going to be able to go. And then 9 times more times later...
wow.
Yeah, we're addicted.
So are you still going as the same family unit that went that first time round 16 years ago?
Yes, so it's just become a big, like all our memories are there. That's why I treasure it so much. It's just a family tradition. Yes.
Because people say, oh, going back, this is the same place all the time. Do you not get bored?
No.
Oh.
Never, literally. There's always something new, and even if you go and re-watch the same shows, it's just the same amazing feeling as the first time.
So what are your Disney family traditions? Is the stuff that your family has to do every time?
Fantasmic. We always do Fantasmic. My mum and dad always buys a box of salted popcorn. We sit there and just enjoy it every time.
Is that a first night thing?
No, it's usually about halfway we do that.
Okay, your Fantasmic night.
Yes, once we've settled in and everything, got used to the jet lag.
Yeah, well, you can stay awake during it at 9 o'clock at night.
Yes, exactly. So, yes.
Favourite memory, 9 times you've been. What's your one standout favourite moment?
I've got 2, if that's okay.
You can have 2.
Okay, thank you.
You've been 9 times. Asking for one's like trouble.
It was hard. So in 2018, 7 of us went. So it was the family, boyfriends, everyone. That's my favourite memory when we've all been together, done all the Disney parks. definitely that. And then my other second one is I flew out Christmas Day once.
On Christmas Day?
Yeah, so I had Christmas dinner on the plane.
Did they give you a proper Christmas dinner?
They did, yes. It was great.
Oh, right. Who was that with? Which airline?
Virgin, that was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Little Christmas dinner on a tray. And did they have the Queen's speech piped in?
Yeah, and they also gave us little Christmas hats as well.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Now, isn't it a bit cheaper to fly out on Christmas Day? Because not a lot of people want to.
Yeah, it's like half the price. So it's cheaper, and then you get there and you go to Disney Boxing Day and everything's still up. So
yeah,
you just enjoy it.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, Christmas was amazing there, definitely.
Christmas on a plane. Did you manage when you landed, did you manage to get to a park on Christmas Day?
No, we didn't. But yeah, we went straight to Animal Kingdom the next day though. So yeah, they were pretty amazing.
Let's talk about some of your favourite things then. What's your favourite attraction?
So, this was a hard one, but I'm going to say the Tower of Terror. Because as a kid, I used to cry my eyes out before going on it. And my mum and my dad were like, no, it's fine, like, just go on it. You'll regret it if you don't. And then now I love it. So, I've been trained to like rides with that ride.
So what was the first time like on Tower of Terror?
Oh my God, I was scared to death. I remember this time you could take bags and everything on with you, and we had our shopping in front of us, and I didn't hold on, and literally all flew up in the air. And I was like, oh my God, like what's going on? Yeah,
I'm always paranoid that my magic band's going to fly off. I think if I lose that, then I can't get in my hotel room or back in the park, so I'll pay for anything or get a free snack.
Exactly, it's all gone.
Yeah, I'd love to know actually if anybody listening has lost their magic band anywhere in Walt Disney World, how and where.
That
you know
would
where
be
we are. Let us know.
Yeah.
I'm curious now if anybody's ever lost their magic band, if it's just flown off.
Yes.
So having been gone now for like what, to say 15, 16 years, was there anything like that was there earlier on that they've got rid of that you really miss?
Yes, so where they're building the Mickey and Minnie train in Hollywood Studios, that used to be the Great Movie Ride.
Yes.
Amazing. Oh, we love that. Every time we went and did it, because they have live acting on the ride as well.
They did. I was going to say they did, yeah.
Yeah. My dad absolutely loved that, so he was gutted when they got rid of it.
That was a lovely, nice, easy ride as well. You know, in a day when it's either too hot or too rainy, you just go and, you know, it's a good 3/4 of an hour to get through that.
It is. Enjoy the aircon and also reminisce about old films. So
exactly. Yeah. Have you seen any videos of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway train?
I've not. I've tried not to watch anything, so I didn't want to spoil it for myself. But is it open now, or is it...
It is open. It opened, I think it was about 10 days before the parks had to close because of the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
So I think a few people have been.
Yeah.
But obviously, so it is back open now. It's because the parks are open, but obviously we can't go there at the minute. But it is.
Yeah.
It is open, but I've been trying to avoid any spoilers for whenever I go ever again.
Yeah, well, I have as well, because I watched Tim Tracker, you see, so I've been making sure I don't watch anything that he does with that. Yeah, so.
Fast forward.
Yes.
So, of the times you've been, do you stay at Walt Disney World? Do you stay on site?
We don't know.
Okay.
I've never stayed on site, but I would love to one day stay in the Animal Kingdom Lodge. That is a dream.
Oh, it's a lovely hotel.
Yeah.
So, where do you like to stay?
So we've stayed in a few different places. The first time I went, we stayed in Kissimmee, in hotels. Mm-hmm. And then as we got older, we stayed in Championsgate in an apartment. And then now we stay in villas because there's so many of us who go.
Yeah.
Usually Davenport that we stay in.
Do you all stay in the same villa, just one big villa for all of you?
We do, yes, yeah. We love having it because we have a hot tub, so then when we get back from the park, we just chill in the hot tub and just talk about the day.
Yeah. I think especially at the moment, because the parks are closing at like 6 o'clock in the evening. So I'm guessing if we could go to America, which we can't at the minute, if we could go and it's short days in the parks, if you've been like 9 times, I think it'd be quite good. You could take it easy, go around the parks, then back to the villa at night. And
Yeah, definitely. Just chill out at night. Obviously go for food before getting home. But yeah, definitely. It feels like my second home, the amount of times I've been.
if only it was our first. That'd be better. As you've mentioned food, have you got any favourite restaurants, either in Walt Disney World or somewhere in Orlando?
Right. This was hard to narrow down. But in Disney Springs, we go to a place called Terralina that do pizzas. Mm-hmm. They are so good, and if you go at the right time, there's happy hours on as well.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, definitely. And then I don't know. We tend to. There's we go to buffets a few times. The Golden Corral.
Love a Golden Corral. If anybody's never been, the one on International Drive.
Yes, there is one. Yeah, the one there.
I tell you what, the number of times I've had to be rolled out of there when you go, oh, my stomach is going to explode.
Well, you eat all the food and then you're like, I've not even got to desserts yet.
Yeah, no. And then you kind of have to have desserts because you can't not have a dessert.
No, exactly. So, yeah, always roll out of there.
Golden Corral is next level buffet style.
Definitely. Always gone there, so.
Anything particular in the parks that you like? Is it like a Dole Whip or a turkey leg?
Cookies and cream ice cream.
Where from?
It's a place, do you know, opposite the Tower of Terror, it's called Hollywood Scoops.
Oh, yeah. So, that's where you go in for Fantasmic, isn't it?
Yes. So, their cookies and cream ice cream is the best I've ever had. It's so good. I dream about it.
I've had something from there. It was kind of like... the best way to describe it is like apple pie and ice cream, but it wasn't apple pie and ice cream, but it was something like that. But it was ridiculous.
Yes, I think I've seen that on the menu when I went last.
It's making me... My teeth are starting to itch now just thinking about it. Jodie's on the podcast this week, and we'll chat some more. I want to get some tips about how you organise a Disney trip when there's a lot of you. Let's get a news update now, though. What's been going on over at Walt Disney World over the last few weeks? Well, the NBA have moved out. They kind of started up their big bubble over at the Grand Floridian while they finished off the season. Season's now finished. They've moved back out the Grand Floridian. All the fences and everything has been taken down, and the Grand Floridian is operating just as it should be. And that new walkway looks like it's coming along as well. And maybe next time we go, we can walk to Magic Kingdom from Grand Floridian. Also, there's been some overnight firework testing at Epcot just a couple of nights ago. Now, we don't know whether it's going to be for the new nighttime experience, or maybe they're just thinking about restarting the old one. They make sure everything's up and running. I'm guessing if you're going to bring back fireworks or nighttime extravaganzas, I guess Epcot's probably one of the easy ones to do because you've got the whole massive World Showcase Lagoon that people can spread around. So just look out for that. Maybe a nighttime spectacular will be coming back to Walt Disney World soon. It could be Epcot. Also, some things for next year that have been cancelled. Yes, we're already cancelling things now into 2021. If you're a bit of a runner, you do some of the Run Disney events. The marathon that usually happens in January has been cancelled, and also the Princess Half Marathon at the end of February has also been cancelled. Both of those events are going virtual for next year. And finally, a bit of good news. There's 3 rhinos that are pregnant at Animal Kingdom. It was World Rhino Day just a couple of days ago, and one of the announcements that came from Disney is that over at Animal Kingdom, 3 rhinos are expecting. So if you wonder what's been going on at Animal Kingdom during lockdown, when the park's been closed for months on end, well, we know what's been going on, don't we? More news as it comes in. Just keep in touch with us. Follow our socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We are at PodMagical. And if you fancy being a podcast guest or you know somebody that should be, send them over our way. That's what Jodie did. Now, Jodie, you've been on holidays as part of a big family. Do you have a particular planning strategy? Do you make sure that, you have a couple of chill days so you can, stay in the villa? And how does it work with different people and different rides and stuff like that?
So we're all big ride lovers, so no matter what, we'll all go on the rides anyway. With Disney, we usually plan out the days we're going there so we can book the fast passes. The only time we'll ever change a Disney day is if the weather's not so great. So we, because we do the water parks, we obviously pick the hottest days for the water parks. We just have to switch them around.
So have a standby option.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, we usually plan it out, and everyone goes on the rides. So if not, you get bullied. So you don't have a choice.
Forced fun. You will have fun. You will go on here. So did you get the 14-day ticket?
We do, yes. Always get that. Yeah. We always get the Universal one as well. So then we mix the two.
So apart from Disney and Universal, anything else you like to do in Orlando?
So we've done quite a bit. So last time we went Gatorland. That was really good. I enjoyed that. It was a different kind of day.
It sounds like it's a bit of a crazy kind of Tiger King, but with alligators.
Yes.
Is that the best way to describe it?
Basically, yeah. They get you in the arena with it, and you're like, oh wow, okay.
Okay. Somebody called Carol Baskin.
I know, literally, it was scary. But because they're all on a sand pit, and then around the sand pit, there's crocodiles everywhere and alligators. So I was like, right, okay, am I safe here? Yeah, there's a lot of other things around it as well. And there's a good walk that you can go through, like a forest that's really interesting, like a swamp.
Oh, right.
Oh, we also swam with the manatees last time as well. That was down towards Tampa Way, like Clearwater. Amazing. Absolutely
So do you like to get some beach time in there as well?
Yes.
Or
We'll
you
go
just
to the
mostly
beach.
stay in Orlando?
Yeah,
Right.
go to the beach as well.
Just like a day trip?
Yes, definitely. We usually, last time we did the manatees and the beaches combined into one day. And we also did shooting the same day as well. Went to a shooting range. So
You really cram it in.
yeah. Oh yeah, my mum's like, right, non-stop, get up, let's go.
Yeah, we paid all this money to come over here.
Yes.
We've spent Christmas Day on a plane. We will have fun.
Oh yes, definitely.
I want to talk about your Walt Disney World love and hates now. Is there anything that you particularly love that's a bit of a guilty pleasure? So on this podcast, we're all friends and we all like to talk about Walt Disney World, but like in public, for people who don't get it, what's your Walt Disney World guilty pleasure?
Oh, this is okay. It's a difficult one because there's so many things I love. But I think the hard thing is people don't know how great it is until you've been.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things. I absolutely love the Crazy Golf at Disney. Like,
Oh, right.
yeah, there's one at Blizzard Beach and there's one near the Swan and Dolphin Hotel.
Yes, I've seen those.
Yeah, it's so much fun, and they're included in your 14-day ticket as well.
Are they?
Yeah, we didn't know this until last time.
Well, there you go. So
Yeah.
it's the parks, it's the water parks and Crazy Golf.
Yes, literally, all of
Breaking
it.
news. More free fun from Mickey Mouse. Didn't even know.
No, exactly. It's amazing.
All right. Is there anything you don't like about Walt Disney World? Anything you hate? Can be an attraction or the people?
No, yeah, when people barge you, well, that's one.
Yeah.
It's just when you run out of fast passes for the ride that you want, that's all.
Yeah.
Literally, I just love everything else, so... Christmas is
So-
a guilty pleasure of mine as well, especially the Christmas shop in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I'm always in there every time we go.
And that's obviously open all year round, so you don't even need to go for Christmas. To get
exactly.
the Christmas shop. So have you got another trip planned or a trip in mind? Obviously, the world is weird at the minute, so it's hard to think ahead that far, but what are you thinking?
So we definitely want to go in 2023. 'Cause
Right.
it's my mum's 50th birthday.
She'll appreciate you saying that on the podcast.
Sorry, Mum.
Sorry, Mum, you're still looking in your early 30s.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, definitely all of us go then. My sister and her partner are actually going next year, which I'm very jealous about.
Right.
But hopefully I'd like to go maybe next year, the year after.
Yeah. How often do you usually go?
Every
other
other year.
Yeah.
Apart from last year, that was a one-off. We went the year before and last year, so we missed
you
it
did
too
too.
much.
Well, kind of like you were probably going to skip a year anyway because you can't go this year, so maybe it was good hindsight getting in there last year.
It's literally like we knew.
Yeah, I blame you.
Yeah, because I booked on 2 weeks before going last year. It was a very spontaneous trip.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So did you get a good deal by doing that?
I did, yes. Got a really good deal. A really cheap flight. But obviously, usually we'd book like a year in advance and plan everything. So it was a very last minute one.
So did you find that was booking last minute was much cheaper than booking in advance?
Well, my mum and dad were already going anyway with my
Right.
sister and her partner. But I booked on last minute with them, but she didn't make me pay for the villa, so all I had to pay for was the flight and my
And it was
tickets.
Good cheap flight? Was it a direct flight?
It was direct, yeah. I got on their flight as well, so it was even better.
And you didn't pay as much as they did?
I know.
Oh, well, I love that.
Yes.
Any more top Walt Disney World tips before we go?
Oh, top tip, I would say.
I love your top tips.
Yes, make the most of it whilst you're there. Get up early because you can sleep when you get home.
Exactly.
Make the most of it because it goes so quick. Like, it just flashes before your eyes, and before you know it, you're coming home, and it's the saddest day ever. So,
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
On the Tragical Express.
yes.
Great tips, great memories. Lovely talking to you, Jodie.
Thank you. Lovely talking to you too.
And have a magical day.
Thank you. You too.
If you fancy being a podcast guest yourself, you just love talking about Walt Disney World, or maybe you know somebody who does love talking about Walt Disney World, they should be a podcast guest. Send them our way. Just send me a direct message. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pod Magical is where the socials are. Top tip of the week this week. Now, if you've got a little princess in your family, it's quite easy to dress them up as Belle or Cinderella and meet the princesses. But what if your little princess is more of an Ariel? Well, did you know you can do a mermaid school at Walt Disney World? Yes. Guests age 4 and older. It doesn't actually say what the maximum age of this is. I'm not quite sure if you can do this if you're 52. But guests 4 and older can enjoy an hour-long class where they will be fitted with a swimmable tail and led through activities teaching them how to swim like a mermaid. Mermaid school at Walt Disney World. It costs $50 per person. You have to reserve before you go. Art of Animation, Caribbean Beach and Yacht and Beach Club are the 3 resorts where you can take part in being a mermaid at Disney's Mermaid School. If you've got any top tips, let me know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pod Magical, same place to go to be a podcast guest. If you could give us a like and a follow and share things, let your Disney friends find us as well, that would be fantastic. And also as well, if you could give us a rating, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, if you could give us 5 stars, that is also brilliant. Don't forget, we've got a brand new podcast every fortnight, so we'll be here every other Friday. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And until next time, please stand clear of the doors.